Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a gore herd about to descend on the Blood Ravens line. And oh my, this is going to get pretty special. You can see we've got a couple of dreadnoughts here, we've got assault marines, and of course we've got the good old bolters. Now our dreadnoughts here charging into battle with a blood frenzy, and let me tell you, when they are in battle, they want for naught.
You serious?
But yeah, look at this, a gigantic herd now making its way right into that front line, but they're getting absolutely crushed here. So far, the bolter fire exploding them, and those that are actually making it to the front line are getting cut down by chainswords in massive amounts. The Blood Ravens not lost a single unit yet, 2,700 losses plus more already for the giant herd, but there was 150,000 of them here. You can see that the Blood Ravens have chosen this nice little defensive position here, trying to hold out as best as they can. Now the Gors are going to try and outflank the Ravens here on the lines, but they are holding them back for now at least. The body's really starting to pile up over here. But look at that horde, man, stretching off into the distance. Thousands of them charging in here. Luckily, though, the dreadnoughts, oh my, look at them bad boys. Just obliterating hundreds of them with each swell blow. Oh, I absolutely love them, guys. Now, let's go back over here to this side. What's happening on this flank? Does look like the Gors are trying to get the upper hand here. They have actually managed to gain the hill height, the advantage. But they have got no range, so it's not really going to help them. You can see we've also got these cool little boars that are coming in as well. Good luck to the Space Marines. You don't want to get hit by one of them tusks, I'll tell you. That'll do some damage no matter how tough your armor is. But the line is holding up for now. Space Marines advancing forward with ever more further. Some of these bolter rounds, though, I don't know how, but they're actually managing to miss. Even though there's a giant horde, I think some of these Space Marines need to throw out their targeting systems here. Look at this. It looks like the horde is trying to push over this gigantic cliff. I mean, they've got them weird little hoof legs, so maybe they are like little mountain goats and they can just push straight over the top. And they're doing it. I mean, they're actually pushing down this mountain here. A couple of Blood Ravens have come to meet them. But yeah, that's a really nice little flanking maneuver there. Was not expecting that to happen. You see that the rest of the Blood Ravens are trying to deal with the horde on the front line. Space Marines have still not lost a single unit, but it looks like they are running out a bit thin. The further and further that this line pushes out, the thinner and thinner the line gets. You can see that a couple of them are getting a little bit left behind over here, holding the flank all by themselves, but they are doing it now. 14,000 kills easily. There's a few more environmental kills also to be taken into account. Like when the dreadnoughts like that, when they kill all them, not all of them are kills are counted. Some of them are counted as environmentals. We have got a lovely little blood lake starting to appear here, though. Is little Timmy going to be able to get out his rubber dinghy? Well, we'll soon find out, because all this blood from over here is going to be pouring down into that little area, hopefully. Blood Ravens still pushing out really strong, though. There is quite a considerable amount of units trying to push over this area. Luckily, then the path is really, really narrow. Oh, God, look at that. Oh, God. Their bodies falling down the hill then. That was absolutely brilliant. They just get flung backwards. I never really noticed that. Like, when the Space Marines, look at this. It's like got a weird flying back animation with the Gors. That's really cool. But I still can't believe that the Space Marines haven't lost a single unit here. How are we doing on our far flank? These guys have got no idea really what's going on the rest of the battle. I mean, they can just about see over here. But yeah, they're holding out all by themselves at the moment. Space Marines are actually looking like they're trying to break through the center line here of the core herd. Is the core herd going to get cut in half? Is our blood lake actually going to get deep enough here? Is little Timmy, get out your rubber dinghy. Fun for the entire family. I wonder if we can actually make it big enough to get out a merchant ship. There's still a lot of Gors here to kill, and that bolter fire is still raking down and smashing into them front lines. How are we doing over here? Yeah, again, getting a little bit thin on these flanks. The Gors are still trying to push this cliff. I mean, the Space Marines, bit by bit, pushing up this. I don't know how they're doing it, but it's literally like 4 of them here, taking on an entire flank. That's Space Marines for you, though. They're really strong, these guys are. Take a hell of a beating. Oh, we've lost 5 Space Marines now, though. We are starting to take losses, 6. But we did break through the center of the Gore herd here. Space Marines now outflanking the Gore herd, breaking through the center. Well, it looks like we're going to quickly wrap up this flank over here as well. My God, look at all these bodies piled up, man. The Space Marines, you got to imagine they'll just be crunching all this just beneath the gigantic boots. It's all going to be turned into paste. Oh my, yet again, this entire flank was held by a few guys. I bet these guys are sort of stood here now wondering where everyone's gone. Look at that, there's just no one here anymore. But the Space Marines have lost 8. That's still pretty significant for the Space Marines here. Now, we have got this flanking maneuver going on, but there's only a couple, like 4,000 left. And the Space Marines are quickly wrapping around this area now. They're going to tie up this loose end very, very quickly. You can see the Gores pouring down from the mountain. Yeah, I'm really surprised that the Space Marines didn't take more losses here. Oh, their bolt rounds, desperately trying. Oh, the poor guys as they come over the top of the hill there. Just getting absolutely annihilated. Fantastic stuff by the Space Marines. A great defense overall. Oh, we got a couple of more blood lakes over here. Let's have a look at this. Okay, that's not quite deep enough yet, this one. No, but let's go back to our initial blood lake. Did this get to merchant ship level? No, we actually started getting filled in with bodies. Oh, that's a bit sad. Still, very nice little blood lake. So this is all that remains then pretty much of the UNGOR horde. They tried the best, but the Space Marines really didn't lose that many. They lost another unit since we've been looking at the blood lakes. I wonder where that was actually. Probably down here on the line. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do think though we can wrap this one up here. And of course, you always have to make sure that the horde is completely dead. As always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all our channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button below. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the merch store. We got some really cool stuff over there. Links in the description below. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.